2018 BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo review. Wagon lovers may bemoan a hatchback coupe style, even so the GT smashes practicality with design. Never to definitely shy away from filling a distinct segment, BMW fades with its all-new 2018 6 Series Gran Turismo. It's critically the answer to a BMW exec asking, what will we get as we take a wagon and squish a corner roofline down? Thus it kind of appears to be a coupe, but in addition give it standard all-wheel drive along with a slightly taller profile so it will be more like an SUV. If you've found yourself asking the identical question, you will like the Gran Turismo. The Gran Turismo moniker didn't just leave nowhere, though. First introduced because the 5 Series Gran Turismo last 2010, it featured heavy and disjointed styling that has a radical rear hatch. This incorporated a trunk lid. We were never huge fans of the USB ports, but apparently it did very well for BMW to maintain it, selecting this year's 6 Series Gran Turismo. The 2018 GT is critically the new generation on the 5 Series Gran Turismo. It's like the redesigned 5 Series sedan that debuted not too long ago, though early longer externally and roomier with this report. Compared to the old 5 GT, the 6 GT gets BMW's latest tech, sleeker styling, and also a more conventional hatchback design. Got that? You might also get confused through the existence on the 6 Series Gran Coupe, which a coupe-style sedan. But unlike the Gran Coupe and its vestigial center rear seat, the Gran Turismo can be a true 5-seater. The GT's hatchback provides more maximum cargo room, 65 cubic feet versus 44.7 cubes with the corner seats folded. From a functional perspective, the GT is merely better at hauling people and cargo. Its standard air suspension will even lower the spine end to aid load items. Still, don't mistake it for any swoopy cargo hauler. It's heavy, plus it drives want it. And you don't end up being the full versatility of an crossover SUV such because the X5, the Gran Turismo isn't designed to go off-road, and its particular raked cargo area can't tackle bulky cargo as quickly. What we're still having then is one thing that's capable yet not exceptional. What's new? The BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo is really a new model for 2018. It's effectively the modern generation with the items was previously referred to as the 5 Series Gran Turismo. Since the BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo is available in one trim, obtaining the 640i xDrive Gran Turismo largely depends upon picking your options you want. Get the luxury line due to its power rear seatbacks and Dakota leather seating surfaces. Trim levels and features. The 2018 BMW 6 Series Gran Turismo is often a Ford or sedan that features a large rear hatchback to create loading cargo easier. It is easily obtainable in the 640i xDrive, which comes using a turbocharged 3.0-litre V6, 335 horsepower, 332 pound-feet of torque, an 8-speed automatic transmission and all-wheel drive. Standard features are generous, and several options are accessible to further modify the 640i. Standard feature highlights include 19-inch wheels, LED headlights, keyless ignition and entry, parking sensors, a rear air suspension, a panoramic sunroof, auto-dimming mirrors, an electric rear liftgate, power-adjustable heated front seats, leather upholstery, dual-zone automatic climate control as well as a power-adjustable leader. Also included really are a configurable gauge cluster, a navigation system, BMW's xDrive infotainment system, a 10.2-inch central touchscreen, 2 USB ports, an invisible charging pad, plus a 12-speaker sound system using a CD player and satellite radio. The 640i also is sold with forward collision warning with low-speed automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, lane departure warning, and BMW assist communications. The optional luxury package adds power rear seat back adjustment. Gran Turismo is equipped using the M Sport package feature aluminium interior trim, and badged leader and an aero body kit. You may also have a dynamic handling package which includes adjustable suspension dampers, active steering, an air front suspension and active roll control. If you need more luxury-oriented features, receive the executive package due to the soft closed doors, head-up display system, surround view parking camera system, gesture control for the driving interface, parking sensors along with an automatic parking system. The parking sensors, surround view system and automatic parking system are for sale in a parking assistance package. For long-haul drivers, a luxury seating package adds upgraded multi-contour front seats and two-tone leather surfaces with contrast piping. The seats can also be ventilated and have a massage function. A driving assistance plus package adds adaptive cruise control and enhanced collision avoidance systems. Notable standalone options will include a heated controls, Apple CarPlay smartphone integration, a rear seat entertainment system, sometimes a Harman Kardon or Bowers & Wilkins surround speakers, a night vision system and also a remote control parking system. Trim tested. Has not driven any version in this vehicle. The following is our first except what's significant concerning this and how much. Driving. The 6 Series Gran Turismo is excellent on the highway along with the city, with plenty of available power. But it's not the BMW we'd choose for the joyride. It's only too big and high, and its handling ability suffers because of this. Acceleration. Fears an excessive adequate acceleration at any point within the engine's RPM range. Mash the gas plus a big wallop of thrust through the turbo 6-cylinder is sufficient. Get this 4,500-pounder planning a hurry. At the test track, 060 miles per hour took 5 seconds, an outstanding result. Braking. The braking is strong, using a linear pedal feel in everyday driving. The long pedal travel won't suit some drivers' preferences, but smooth city stops, a simple and easy performance is nice. Our braking test had the 640i stopping from 60 miles per hour in mere 109 feet, an incredibly short distance for this kind of big car. Steering. The steering is direct using a good get back to center, though without much road feedback. There's no telling exactly what the wheels are around corners. The overall weighting with the steering is acceptable and is adjustable using the GT's various drive modes. Handling. Handling is adequate. The GT's suspension keeps body roll down. But even within the sport setting, sufficient reason for our test car's upgraded dynamic handling package. The 640i doesn't change direction as fast or in addition to we'd expect. Drivability. BMW's 3.0-litre inline-6 and 8-speed automatic are an outstanding pairing, providing smooth shifts and seemingly perfect gear selection. The auto stop-start feature can catch you off guard whether or not this restarts before you decide to watch it to go away. It'll lurch forward in the event you aren't deliberately within the brakes. Comfort. There's undoubtedly the 640i xDrive Gran Turismo excels to be a long-distance machine. The seats are wonderful both front and rear, ride comfort is superb regardless in the road surface beneath, and also the interior keeps a level of quiet that most luxury cars should wish to achieve. Seat comfort. Long road trips can be a breeze inside the 6 Series GT. You can settle into the well-bolstered front seats and grow there for a long time. The back seat is simply as more comfortable with padding that is certainly neither too stiff nor too soft. Ride comfort. The GT can be used on long tours. Ride comfort is superb in both back and front seats, with 2 additional quantities of comfort settings in the adjustable suspension on top from the standard setting. And all settings work well at filtering out road imperfections. Noise and vibration. This is often a relentlessly quiet car. Turn the songs off while traveling and you'll barely hear the engine or perhaps the tires. Babies could sleep on this cabin at 100 miles per hour. There's lots of sidewall for the tires to take up road imperfections on city streets too. Climate control. The climate control system is highly, but a majority of buttons are situated low and require some reaching. The touch-sensitive controls take the time to adjust, but once your desired temps are set, the computer does a superb job of maintaining them. The optional back and front heated seats work nicely. Interior. The 6 Series GT provides extensive passenger space which is very easy to climb in and out of. But poor outward visibility as well as an overwhelming quantity of buttons and the controls reduce its score slightly. The interior might be a bit more driver-friendly, but it is still definitely an excellent place to be. Ease beneficial. The controls are well labelled as well as the xDrive infotainment system's rotary knob is comparatively intuitive. Still, the volume of controls inside this car is intense. Dozens of buttons are within the dash and center console, and many more on the controls. It can be a bit overwhelming. Getting in, jetting out. Slide in, slide out. The 640 GT is the perfect height, under an SUV but more than a sedan. Big, frameless doors swing widely open for entry or exit, plus a 360-degree parking camera engages since you park to tell you just how far you were able to open your doors when you ding the cars near to you. Driving position. The highly adjustable seats 16-way front seats with 4-way lumbar adjustment along with a highly adjustable tilt and telescoping wheel make for the great driver position. But it's just a little hard to view out in the GT, so shorter drivers may need to modify the seat more than usual to find out over the dash. Roominess. Call numerous of your 6-foot-tall friends since you like. The 6 Series GT has space for the children all. Only the tallest of passengers will feel their hair brush about the roof in a corner seat, while all seating positions offer abundant hip, leg room and shoulder room. Visibility. The 6 Series roof pillars are massive. Turn the head and you get yourself a giant compilation of pillars with a spine because the front pillars partially obstruct your view through turns. The windshield is large along with the windows are tall, that will help, and also the 360-degree camera product is useful, however it's optional. Quality. The cabin materials, quality and their driver and center console display screens are fantastic. The panel gaps and exterior construction are, because you would expect from BMW, top-notch. Utility. A crossover-size cargo area, lots of room for child seats, plus a decent quantity of cabin storage, offer the 6 Series GT lots of utility. One particularly cool feature will be the Velcro-like rear hatch cover that could be removed and placed flat around the bottom in the trunk, which ensures you keep it from sliding around. Small item storage. There are decent-size water bottle pockets in all of the 4 doors, additional cup holders inside the front and rear center consoles, as well as a modest center console cubby in advance. Also a small area in front in the center console permits phone storage and wireless charging. Not vast but acceptable. Cargo space. From a cargo perspective, the 6 Series GT is defined as a crossover. It has 44.7 cubic feet of storage behind the spine seats, well as over 60 cubes whenever you fold them down. The hatchback opens tall, then there is a low liftover with all the added benefits from 402/040 split folding rear seats. Child safety seat accommodation. Small plastic flip doors increase the risk for locations for that car seat anchors obvious as well as simple to access, plus the 3 anchors on the corner of the spine seat are super easy to reach. Back seat space is very large, so you'll be able to fit many child seats back there. Technology. The 640i packs enough technology to hold most owners happy. Our test car displayed a couple of minor quirks, for example repeatedly mistaking hand gestures for audio commands portion of BMW's optional gesture control system. But overall this is an appealing as well as simple to set up. Audio navigation. The menu logic takes slightly time to recognize, but once you're accustomed to it the infotainment is straightforward to navigate. The 10.2-inch touchscreen has sharp, good-looking graphics, as well as the navigation pays too. The Harman Kardon head unit is exquisite. Smartphone integration. Our tester had Apple CarPlay, a $350 option. Even so, the native Bluetooth and smartphone interface are wonderful and will likely satisfy most users. You can also browse your media files via Bluetooth. Driver aids. Adaptive cruise is successful but keeps a farther following distance than we would like. The parking garage assistance from your optional executive package adds a great 360-degree camera, and also the driver assistance plus package provides features including lane keeping assist and forward cross traffic alert. Voice control. Press one button, give your command, then boom, along. This voice control method is intuitive, takes commands in multiple formats, and does not require a deep dive to a menu system only to get something done. It might trip on the occasional obscure music artist.